A warm hello and welcome. I'm Coach Ray, your go-to for narration and conversations on topics that keep you alive and well-ish. Follow me for practical tips, expert insight, and motivational stories that help you build a better life. Thank you for joining me today. We're going to talk about nonviolent communication. Don't let the name scare you. This isn't about avoiding Fight Club, although that's probably good advice too. This is about leveling up your communication game so you can turn those awkward or difficult moments into actual points of conversation, connection, and clarity. I'll walk you through the 4 super simple, super powerful steps to talk like a pro empath by reading to you this article that I wrote titled Nonviolent Communication, Protecting Boundaries with Integrity and Respect. I'll link the original blog post below, but for now, let's jump in. Communication is at the heart of all human connection, yet it often feels like the hardest thing to get right. When emotions are high, the things we say can be a source of conflict or regret. Enter nonviolent communication. This straightforward model of interacting helps us clearly express our wants and needs, protects our boundaries, and extends respect to others, even if we disagree. Created by psychologist Marshall Rosenberg in the 1970s, nonviolent communication provides practical framework for building connection and understanding without compromising authenticity or integrity. It's a formula to help you communicate effectively and strengthen relationships, all while staying true to yourself. Sounds too good to be true, right? Whether you're talking to a customer, a patient, a peer, a loved one, or even yourself, this model has been proven to transform the way we approach tough conversations. This is especially true for those who are prone to compassion fatigue and burnout. At its core, nonviolent communication is about recognizing and addressing the needs behind our emotions and actions. It involves expressing yourself in a way that reduces defensiveness and fosters empathy. It can be practiced in everyday conversations or used in written form, such as texts, emails, or letters. The model consists of 4 steps. Number 1, observation. Focus on the facts without attaching judgment. For example, instead of saying, "You never listened to me," say, "I noticed that when I was speaking earlier, you were looking at your phone." Number 2, feelings. Name the emotions you're expressing without blaming others. Something like, "I feel frustrated and unheard," would be more effective than saying, "You make me feel unimportant." Number 3, needs. Identify the unmet needs driving your feelings. Continuing with this example, you might say, "I need to feel valued and heard when I share something important." Number 4, request. Clearly and specifically state what you would like to happen. This can be phrased as a statement. "Next time I talk to you, I would appreciate more eye contact." Or a question, "Would you be willing to put your phone away when we're talking?" Boundaries are essential for healthy relationships, but asserting them can feel uncomfortable. Nonviolent communication provides a respectful way to state your limits without guilt or aggression. Examples: when I'm interrupted during meetings, it's difficult for me to stay focused. I feel overwhelmed and disrespected. I need a chance to finish my thoughts without interruption. Could we agree to wait until someone finishes speaking before responding? Let's try another example. I've noticed that you are often late, and this makes me feel unimportant and resentful. If you can't make it on time, please let me know. It helps me ensure you're safe and shows respect for my time. Let's talk about this on Friday to better understand why this keeps happening. By using this structure, we can focus on our own experience, feelings, and needs without blaming or criticizing the other person. We start to see people as our partner in solving the problem instead of them being the problem. When we invite others to engage in finding solutions that work for everyone, we strengthen our relationships through a combination of clarity, respect, and empathy. Many of us struggle to express what we want, fearing we'll seem demanding or selfish. Or worse, we don't even acknowledge our emotions before firing off a reply. The nonviolent communication model emphasizes that all humans have needs and that acknowledging them is healthy. When you articulate your needs using nonviolent communication, you validate your feelings without diminishing the other person's perspective. This reduces the likelihood of resentment and misunderstanding. It also puts empathy at the front and center of our interactions, thus limiting the unproductive defensive responses or the equally unhelpful sympathetic responses. Think, "Oh, you poor thing," or "That's too bad." An example. I've noticed we haven't had much time together recently, which leaves me feeling lonely and disconnected. I need quality time with you to feel close. Would you be open to planning a date night this week? Disagreements don't have to lead to hurt feelings or escalations. Nonviolent communication allows you to disagree while respecting the other person's perspective. By focusing on shared needs rather than who's right, you can find a common ground. This approach turns conflicts into opportunities for collaboration. Let's see it in action. I hear that you feel frustrated about our project deadlines. I feel stressed too because I want us to succeed. It seems we both need more clarity and support. Can we schedule a team meeting to address this together? Well, we can't always choose how we feel. We can choose how we respond. Words spoken in anger often lead to regret. Nonviolent communication encourages us to pause and reflect before reacting, giving us the opportunity to express ourselves thoughtfully and in alignment with our values. This not only helps de-escalate conflicts, but also fosters stronger connections and builds a positive reputation rooted in respect and understanding. If you ever find yourself on the verge of saying something harsh, breathe. Take a moment to calm your nervous system and reflect. Ask yourself, what am I feeling and what do I need? Then choose empathy. Consider the other person's perspective. By grounding your response in nonviolent communication, you can maintain your integrity and avoid saying things you can't take back. For example, instead of "you're crazy and impossible to work with," take a deep breath and try, "I feel frustrated because I need clear communication to do my best work. Can we find a way to address this together?" Practicing nonviolent communication isn't just about solving conflicts. It's about creating authentic connections. It allows you to protect your boundaries without alienating others, express your needs clearly and without guilt, navigate disagreements with respect and empathy, and communicate with integrity so you never regret your words. Misunderstandings and conflicts can quickly get out of hand, especially with the way we communicate in our highly digital world. Nonviolent communication offers a way to bring things back to a space of mutual respect and clarity. Sure, it's not always easy. Just like any skill, it takes practice, but the payoff is absolutely worth it. It can truly change the way you connect with others and yourself. Next time you feel frustration or tension in a conversation, pause and try the 4 steps of nonviolent communication. Over time, you'll find it easier to express yourself, protect your boundaries, and stay connected with others, even in challenging moments. Communication is a skill, and every conversation is an opportunity to grow. By practicing nonviolent communication, you're not just improving your relationships, you're creating a more compassionate world and a peaceful heart, one interaction at a time. You just listened to me read the blog post that I wrote titled Nonviolent Communication, Protecting Boundaries with Integrity and Respect. If you've never tried the nonviolent communication 4-step formula for communicating, especially those difficult messages, I can vouch, it really does work. Remember though, this isn't about a destination. It's about embracing the beautiful messiness of life and finding joy along the way. Thanks for listening today. Be sure to comment and subscribe. I'd love to hear from you all. And until next time, Stay well.